Hello, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Your video is not showing yet. Unmute your video.
I can see you.
Okay, we are seeing you now live. The Jagbatantis himself.
Hey, the boss.
Good to see you this way. Long time.
The global bosses. Fine, my brother. We have been asked to relax a bit. You know, we are so having a situation that is that has kept everybody at home.
now everything has an advantage. So
yes, it is becoming very obvious now that people need to be working from home.
It's okay. So how are you doing today?
Well, I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay, before we bring you up, let me just recognize some people who are already with us here. We have people already from Nairobi, from Enugu. We have
want to express our condolences to those that have lost their loved ones in this very tragic situation regarding the COVID-19 coronavirus. The countries that are really battling it hard to survive this pandemic virus. We are with them in our prayers, and we are hoping that very soon that life will return normal.
That's it. That's it. So I'll bring you up. Just pause a little. I know you are boiling there now. Calm down.
Okay, I'm trying. So I the global bosses.
So peace, Ogechi, you are all welcome on Zoom, on Facebook, on the Global Bosses group. This is not streamed on my wall on Facebook. It is streamed on the Global Bosses group, so anybody can join the group to be part. Joy Tambo, please tell us your location, where you are watching us from at the moment. I hope you are in your house. If you are not in your house, please don't watch us. Everybody should be home. So Joy Tambo, you're welcome. Idara Festus, you're welcome. Congratulations on your new rank achievement in Long Reach. And Nkechi, Precious, all the leaders, congrats for those who are ranking up, those who are qualifying for trips, cars, and those who also are putting in the activity. Ditom on Zoom, we have Ditom. Where are you watching from? Tell us where you are joining us from. Nigeria where? Treasure, tell us where. Abraka, oh, that's okay. Abraka, once it's 11:30, we start. Abraka, Mary, Victoria Island, Lagos. Mary, you're welcome. Welcome, guys, welcome. Aja, Treasure, you're welcome. And so share anything you are getting from this video. I want you to drop it in the comments. You know, in order for you to be successful in anything, you need to follow those who are successfully doing what you are doing, because they are the ones that will show you the path. They've cleared the path, they've made their mistake, the shortings, whatever mistake you're going to make, in this business. So that's why we put up this show so that you can meet those who are already in the system, who have gotten to the place you want to be. And so Titilayo Ibadan, you're welcome. Emmanuel Eko, welcome. Lagos. Aisha from Kanu, Baja Samuel, Akuna, the bulldozer. Welcome. Welcome, guys. So my name is Charles Tambo. I'm the boss of the Global Bosses. I'm a star director. It's a privilege to be hosting the leaders in this forum to share with you what they have gone through in this profession, things that have helped them, and things they want you to do for you to have success in your business. This is the 11th episode so far. We've been consistent with this show. And so right with me here is one of the boss, one of the guy I met during my travels. And the first time we met was in Kenya. When we were going to Tanzania and Dubai,
right? Kenya, I think.
Kenya, yes, Kenya. You gave me, which journey did you give me? You gave me a energy necklace to use. Which of the journey? Okay. Doing is tough very well. He has raised so many leaders in this profession, and you know, there's nothing like learning from the horse himself. They say the horse's mouth from the horse himself. So as the CHIBUZO CHILOTE. You're welcome. Yeah. I hope I pronounced that last name well, CHILOTE or CHILOTE.
You pronounced it the way one of my primary school teacher used to pronounce my name then when I was still very, very small. It calls it CHILOTE.
So you are welcome to today's show. We have so many people watching you all over the world. They want to hear from you how you got to where you are. So what you need to tell us is, tell us your background, how you came on board network marketing, how you joined Longbridge. Don't mention those other company names, but just tell us. You can mention our company, but this is all about Longbridge. And tell us how you joined Longbridge. Then your success so far, challenges, and what you think new members need to know and old members need to know as they embark on this journey. So what I would do, maybe once in a while I can ask you other questions. So now we want to hear from you. You have the floor.
Okay, thank you, my very good brother, as the Charles Tambo, the disruptor. It's a privilege to be here to share my story. My name is CHIBUZO CHILOTE. I have a phobia, or I used to have that phobia for multi-level marketing. Of course, I'm a print technologist by profession. My background is print media. I'm actually from, let me put it this way, those of us that were born with a wooden spoon.
So not a golden spoon.
So we had it rough, and I have never been a lover of multi-level marketing. I have never done any. I have never admired any. I have never participated in any.
Wow.
So Longbridge came.
So, Longbridge was your first?
Was my first. Wow. So, and 2SD Maiduru. He sent me a text message regarding business, seminar, long reach, and all that. But I was looking for an opportunity, but I did not acknowledge that text message. I never saw long reach as an opportunity. So we have a lot of people in that category right now. They want to do something, and when you present them with an opportunity, instead of them to make a step, further to know, okay, what is this all about? They just immediately shun and then say, no. I was like that. So when I saw seminar, I felt this is like all those things. Seminar, no. I didn't acknowledge that text. Then I was not in Lagos. Eventually, it took a while. He didn't send anything again. He didn't call me. Then I came back to Lagos. I was in Osun State then, and I came back to Lagos. So we are brothers in the church. We met again. And then he told me that I sent you a text message on the business, but you did not even say anything. I said, yes, I saw the text, but and I said, okay, can you come to my house? Let's just sit and talk. And I went to his home then in Fadi, and he sat me down and I looked at the business. I looked at the products. I looked at the compensation plan. Most of the things that I was seeing or hearing, they were all new to me. They were new and unique. So I've always been this person. I don't like regular things. So when I saw the uniqueness in the compensation plan, the uniqueness in the product, it was a sanitary pad that wowed me. The wife did a demo of the sanitary napkin, and then we saw other pads. And then when it was the turn of our amazing long reach pad, it really proved it was something really wowing. And also looking at the package and the way, it was just a fine thing for me. Having a print background, using a food grade to package a sanitary napkin, it sent a very strong message to me. And these guys are not ordinary. And so I became so interested in the business. But guess what? There was no money. Then the least entry level was silver. And for you to have a silver package, you need at least 35,000 naira for you to be able to select products that will give you 120 PV. I made some calls. A friend of mine promised to give me, and then eventually dashed my hope on getting to him. The day he told me to come around to get the cash, I got there, he told me something came up, and then he never gave me the money. So same as the Maiduru, invited some other persons, told them about the business, but they were not willing, they were not showing that interest, they were not coming out. So, but here is a CHIBUZO who is so interested and has passion for a business, but he doesn't have money. So he told me, well, he'll be able to raise, because he also came into the business, it was rough for him, very rough. So he came with a particular amount of money that was meant for his house rent. So we are trying to recoup the money they put in the business for getting products. They made some sales to recover the money. So from the sales made, CHIBUZO, you have to come into this business. You have really tried looking for money. Okay, let's just make some selection of products on your name. And they selected. After selection, it was now still up to 120 PV. So, but I had to start. It was just, I needed to start something. So I came into long reach business as a preferred customer. As a preferred customer with about 33,700, 117.5 PV. And then here is a wonderful and a great business model where you have the opportunity of upgrading. So what I did was, okay, you have this product, sell, come back and then upgrade so that you'll be able to get into 120 PV at least to start. And that was how I was able to upgrade. And then I came into the business. And then, of course, that particular purchase was confirmed. And then I had over 120 PV. And after confirmation, the system changed it to silver. So that's how I came into the business. And the journey began. And then I started going about trying. So the excitement was, wow, with this, you talk to 3 persons. You only need 3 persons to come into the business, and that's all. So we started looking out for 3 persons. It was funny though. I met a lot of persons. I met people that loved the products. They were just buying. They were never interested. I met with a couple of friends. The people that I thought actually believed in me, I got insulted and then I got mocked. That here begins your suffering. This is your shoe. You know, like I mean, you go trek, you go chop finish. You know, I had all that, but I believed in the business. I had that strong conviction, and I started doing a lot of research about multi-level marketing online. I started doing a lot of research on the products, the ingredients of the product online. Let me say this. We were part of those that brought out the first flyer of Long Reach. The very first flyer. In fact, the flyer, there was this A6 shaped flyer. I was the first person to do that A6 shaped flyer. And we did only panty liner. We printed it with lemon color because there was no money for us to print the full color. So I designed that as the we were together, we were a pair, we were just doing things together. So you have a print background. So let me get some money. We'll print as many as we can, as our money can carry us, but we cannot do color though. We'll do just one color. So we did that, and then we kept it in his office. Then this amazing team member of ours, Obi Okorafo in Enugu, now saw that sample, and then decided to improve on it. So we now had the e-copy, and then the offline copy, the paper copy, the hard copy. So she was selling the hard copy, but of course, e-copy, once it goes into any chat room, it goes everywhere. So that was how we did the whole thing. And then we had, then you dig out information yourself. You dig out
information yourself. There was no much information. This was when? When did you get started?
I came into Long Reach, the first year was towards the ending of 2014. And there were no much qualifiers, there were no much incentives. We just wanted financial freedom. So it was rough, really rough. You can only pinpoint 1 or 2 persons that qualified or something. There was no qualifier because it was rough. It was very rough. So, but the product kept giving us hope because the reviews, I like the feedback. I want more. I love it. It's working. So we leveraged on that and we kept moving. Today is amazing the way the business has actually metamorphosed, and then we are hoping, we know there are better days. Was coming down. You know, there are low moments. You know,
What was happening at that point? Is it that because you have been in the business, you have been talking to people, and nobody joined you? What happened?
Okay.
What happened that period?
Was that in 2014, you know, there was one serious passion, you know, when you are new to something. So we dug out all those information, we did all those flyers, we did everything, and then, you know, people will buy product, but they will not join. They will just want to buy. They were not joining. So, and it continued for a while. So the bonuses were not really, they were not fantastic, because you need to struggle to sign up one person. You need to struggle for a lot of things. So, and before I got the long reach opportunity, I was also having that mindset then that I needed a job. I quit my job. I resigned.
Okay.
I just felt like resigning. Then I was in Osun State. So I came back to Lagos with that hope that I will get something better. Where I was working, nothing happened. In fact, I was the prince, but I needed more. I needed more. So I just felt, let me come back to Lagos. I think there are other opportunities in Lagos. And then Long Reach came. I was doing it, but I was still having that mindset of, I think I need something to add up to Long Reach. Then I'll look for a job that I'll do from Monday to Friday. Then my Saturday and Sunday will be just for Long Reach, since Long Reach is about referral. So I will intensify my efforts, you know, over the weekend, and then do the normal. So there were low moments, and I give it up
So
to
when you now got to Lagos, you saw a different thing.
Yes, when I got to Lagos, I saw a different thing. And by 2015, it was rough. I was getting down. But you know, this business, one of the things I would advise anybody who is into this business, look, don't do this business alone. You know, we have a whole lot now to benefit from. You're having Zoom now, you have WhatsApp, you have Telegram, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have people all talking about Long Reach, you have group chats. During our days, there was no group chat. So you meet probably after a call. So as the man calls, can you come to my office? Then I have to go to his office. We'll sit down and begin to strategize. There was nothing like that. We formed our first, I think I'll go and check the first. One year to get a real let me explain to you how it happened. I got to
That's what I want to know, because
yeah,
I love this patience.
Yeah. Now my first team member was a relative. So he came into the business, and immediately he had 4 signups. He came, I was having no sign. I had only him. Then he had 4 signups almost immediately. It didn't take him time. So he earned about 5,000 naira. I did retail order, and because I also wanted to see that really Long Reach will credit money into your bank account. So we're still very naive. Then yes. So he earned normal bonus. I earned leadership bonus because I sponsored him. So he earned, I think, about 5,000 naira or so. I earned about 565 naira. Believe you me,
Wow.
I was so excited for that 500 naira. He was not happy about his 5,000 naira. He stopped the business. But I kept pushing. I had, remember, like I said, he signed up 4 persons, 3, then 1 additional. I had only him. So I needed to do my balancing. I needed to get my 2nd and my 3rd person. So it took me almost 1 year to get another person.
Wow.
It took me almost 1 year.
So what kept you going? What kept you going this period?
Okay, within this period, you know, I will not deny the fact that towards the Maiduru really did a good one. You know, we'll talk, we'll come together, and then we'll put heads together. And he was always telling me then that he got into multi-level marketing when he was an undergraduate. And it was his family doctor that introduced him into multi-level marketing. And the company in question were not operating or was not operating in Nigeria. They were somewhere in the US. So they relied can locate the head office, we can locate the MD, then I should remain in this business that is going to pay off. Then he encouraged us to go into reading. So we read from Eric War, Hope Row from Eric War. Opened my mind. It was like a scripture for me. It opened, I started seeing myself. I started seeing myself in GoPro. I saw the different stages, amateur, poser. I saw everything. I said, wow, for real. So it is not just happening to a black man. So this is a general thing. So I kept, so with his motivation, with the books we read, those things kept me going. And I give him kudos for that. Because there was a point when I've actually got a job, you know, that I prayed for, that I wished to have, and it was to be a lecturer, you know, in one of the federal institutions. And the day they sent me my letter of appointment or something, or letter to come and then start, a month before then, I had already qualified for my car, for my first car in language. So I went and I told them that I'm no longer interested. It is amazing. It's just part of the things that we have seen. Although I know it took me a lot of patience, and I leveraged on knowledge. While
I like that. I love that. You leverage on knowledge.
Yes, I listened to one of my team members. Then he refused to join the business, but he gave me a scope. Before I met Longreach, he gave me a scope. He told me the tips for his success. He was an engineer consulting for one of the oil marketing companies. And he told me that his background, he studied electronics engineering, but he's consulting for petrochemical and all that. And what did he do? He said he had different external hard drives all by himself. He will just pick on something and read through over the internet, and then he will keep them, store vital information, and label them on different hard drives. That was before Longreach came. Something like going to do research and then keeping some, documents. And I decided to apply the same thing on Longreach. And I discovered that a lot of people just don't want to go the extra mile to seek out knowledge. They want ready-made. So I started getting it and then give it to those. So I leverage on knowledge. I kept impacting knowledge. Eric Paul said, never remove your mind from the outcome. Just keep teaching. Just keep imparting knowledge. Just keep doing it. Just continue. Detach yourself from the outcome. And then he really helped. He helped us. He helped us really good.
Wow. So people who are in the business now, who are not getting results in the business now, really need to learn from this, because one thing, you came into network marketing without prior knowledge about the profession, and it took you time for you to grow in the business. But today, look at where you are now. Please tell us so far now, your journey in the business, how excited you are now, how far has it been? What
All
if
right.
you, there was a time you said you felt like giving up.
Yes.
You kept going.
Yes.
Do you feel like giving up now? A millionaire now. So tell us, we want to hear more from you.
Giving up is not in the dictionary. There is nothing like giving up in the dictionary. I'm sorry. I can't find it anywhere. Quitting is not in the dictionary. I don't have it in the dictionary any longer. It's long gone. So you see, there is a level you get to in this business. You can't even think about giving up. You don't cross your mind. That level is a level everybody should just, you'll get, even if it has nothing to do with your upline, it has nothing to do with your downline. First, you need to be self-motivated. Secondly, you need to believe in your dreams. I was excited about the end of this business. I was not looking at the beginning. The end, there were motivations for me. Remember, I earned lesser than my downline. That is where you know that Longreach negates the pyramid or whatever about whatever network marketing companies. This is just, I don't know. For me, it doesn't have, Longreach does not have a name presently, because whatever it does not have this business model. They are only coining out a name. We are only bringing out name to, to be able to suit, whatever situation in our presentation. But frankly speaking, there is no name. There is no name. There were times that I felt then like quitting, and now I am not. It's no longer in the dictionary. I remember being mocked, by family members to go look for a job. You don't have a job, you keep pressing phone, and those words really, they got at me. But I was focused because I saw the end. I saw the end of the business with my mind. I didn't wait to see it physically. but I used my mind to gauge the end, and I was really, I was still keeping to the business. Though I had a friend that I called, whom I believe, we have this, we have different categories of friends. There are friends that, this one should be able to reason with you because this is IQ. And then I called one of such friends, and that was where Jagbajantis came about. I called him and I told him about the business, and he rubbished it. He rubbished it. I felt like I was a toddler. I started asking myself some questions. It was as if I was mad, to him. Man, you guys, you have lost it. I went home and I started thinking. But somehow I got inspired again. And that is why I keep telling anybody who is facing rejection right now, let that rejection be a motivation for you. Because you will get to that point when you'll be so proud to talk about your struggles. It may not be interesting now because you have not made it, but just hold on and hang on to that particular point when you will be so excited to narrate your story, your struggles, your rejection, and today, look at what it has given birth to. So rejection should serve as a motivation for anybody, whoever rejects you. Ask yourself one simple question: 1 + 1, is it 2? If you can answer that 1 + 1 is 2, no, you are normal. Continue the business. No, you are still normal.
Don't feel bad about it. Many leaders have been rejected. The rejection, like you said, let's the rejection motivate us. Like I tell people, it should be your manure to success. It's normal. It's normal for you to be rejected in this business because most people don't understand our profession. So when they see us talking about it, they
that how do you think some people would view the person that came up with flying an aeroplane? Okay, I need to build a kind of a machine that is going to be carrying maybe like 10, 20 people and will be suspended in the air and is moving like a bird. I am very sure some persons will say to whoever must have thought of that idea that you are mad, is not possible. But some persons believe that. I think let's try it. And today is a reality. Whatever your mind can conceive, it can achieve.
True.
That's
true. So now you started even as a preferred customer.
Yes. Yes.
So today, what's the success story so far? Tell us. We want to hear. Tell us. Don't keep it.
My first trip was from Lagos to Shanghai. My first flight in my life, I didn't do local, I did international, straight up, courtesy of Longreach. I had never boarded a plane before. I've just been seeing planes from afar. I had never gotten so close. But Longreach made it happen in 2016 when I qualified for my first China trip. And it was an amazing.
When did you qualify for your first car?
Same 2016/17. There's this. It was in 2016. Yes, 17. We got awarded in 2017. So my first car was in 2016. My first trip was in 2016. I think that was when I
So
had my
2015 was very rough for you.
Very, 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 very rough.
Guys, are you hearing?
You don't want to know the roughness.
Some of you who are chatting me up, that things are not working for you. I hope you're hearing this. 1 year, over 1 year was rough for you.
I had naturally to come. Don't feel bad about it. You know, they were getting.
So continue. Tell us your success.
Okay, so
continue.
that was my first trip, and we had in my team then we had about 8 qualifiers for the China trip, and I am sure when some person saw me inside the plane, you know, is this for real? Is this guy inside this plane? And then they saw me in a hotel in Shanghai, see me with white men. Okay, I think this is real. So that was my first trip, and then my first car was in 2016. And then we had a car fund of 2.6 million, and I've always been in love with a particular brand of car. Let me not mention. They are not paying me for marketing, so I got the car, and I was so excited about it. And from then,
it was when you got your car. It was when you qualified for car. You now got an appointment for a job. You rejected it.
Yes. I was busy. You know, you know the way federal government thing is not like the private, you know, establishments or private sector where they are more time conscious. They can tell you, okay, we'll get you a reply maybe next month or in 2 months' time. Federal government, they can forget you. There's a way they operate. I'm sorry for those that are watching from outside Nigeria. I'm just talking about how we operate here, except they have stepped up now, but things are too manual. So
certainly.
So they probably just felt maybe later, but they kept telling me that we'll get back to you. You're one of our choice persons or candidates. We'll get back to you eventually. So at the point when I started moving in the business, I felt let me continue with my long reach business. I put in everything in the business, and I blanked my mind of job or whatever, and I give kudos to Ezima for that. So, you know, there are so many things that one will not, but you know, you just have to give credit to such a person for making me need in life.
Wow. So now, what did you do?
From then till now, I've qualified for trips numbering over 15.
15 trips. How many cars?
We have I qualified for 3 cars.
Wow. And now 10 million, 10 M.
Yeah.
So what did you do now after so many rejection, after having team members who are not working? What did you not do to get to star director? What did you do differently? Because I know you did something differently that got you to where you are. Because when you started, you were not doing those stuff.
Okay. It was just intensifying or adding volume in quote to what I was doing before.
Yeah.
Just add more flesh.
You need to add more energy, more activity.
Yes, more activity, more energy, you know, more to what I was doing before. So, and the result is just coming. And
I like it. You can't explain the results.
You can't just. And we'll keep powering, we keep pushing, we'll keep seeing that a lot of people will come to this point, because we have people that are down there. We really need to get them up. The space up here is too wide to accommodate. It's too wide. And so we need more people to come up here. Long Reach has a beautiful platform that accommodates as many as those who are never willing to quit, who are ready to build, to continue building. You are getting here. You will remember what I said. You are getting here. If you are still down there and then you're looking at, they have made it. It is people that came first. Okay, this is the Charles here. He became a star director about 11 months, if I'm not mistaken. And so just think about it. Some it will take longer than that, some shorter than that. But the truth of the matter is, you are coming here. There is enough space. There is enough space for everybody. It is not that pyramid kind of or whatever. Somebody is there, it does not allow anybody to come or what. The funniest thing about our structure is you don't.
Somebody will tell me it's as a result of his PV. That's why he's up there. As a guy, it's three team. Yeah. That will take you to the next level. To be a star director is 3 team. So if one is not doing well and others are doing well, you get there. Now, those one that is not doing well, if you put an active person there, you get there.
Overtaking is allowed. So it's just an amazing business platform, and for all those watching out there, this is no joke. Of course, this is the 11th episode, and different persons from different background, from all walks of life, coming to share their story. Everybody's story. For some persons, they say, yeah, it's the same thing, but it is the same thing. Is it real? Is it fabricated? So you should be able to give yourself that discernment that, well, they can't just be saying things that don't exist. You can verify. Our stories are verifiable.
Wow. So you were on the streets doing the activity. Talking to people. You when there were no tools, you set up your own tool. That's what one thing too.
At a point, those were the rough, a period where I had to hawk panty liner. Yeah. I keep thanking God for books like Eric War, GoPro, and other fantastic books, under this industry, But there was a point in my life that I got frustrated to that point where I had to talk. Yes, I am not saying it is the right way, but I said there was a point when it became so frustrating. I wanted results. So I was trying so many things. I was doing everything. I was doing everything. I wasn't blaming. I was just doing everything. I believe there's something about this business. The only obstruction that we have in our business is the minds of people. It's just mind. It's just the mind.
It's mindset.
When somebody says no, and then you're
a tip. Give those who are coming on board in business now, new ones. You have been in this business for over 4 years now.
Yeah.
So you have seen the journey so far. So new ones who are coming now, they don't want to tread in the same mistake. I know you did a lot of mistake in the past. They don't want to tread on that. They want to learn how to do the business. So what are the tips you can share with them that will help them grow their business? What do they need to do as they are coming in newly into the business? And those who are already in the business, who are not having results yet, what do you have to share with them? So let's talk about the new ones now who are coming on board.
Okay, for the very new ones, have the end in mind. There are people, you post on Facebook, you post on WhatsApp, your chat group or some chat group, your status on WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram, and you don't get any like, you don't get any comment. People are watching. People are reading. Social media is deceitful. In quotes. You think they are not seeing it? You think some persons are not having a way to, okay, maybe I will call this person, maybe let him explain more. But they are not putting it on your wall. They are not sending you comments yet. But just keep doing what you are doing and be very consistent with it. They are watching. There are several different categories of people watching you on any of your platform or observing you. Some are waiting to see the day you say, this thing is no longer working, or you post another thing. They say, Alpha. Then sometimes you will now see a comment that, what about your long reach? Have you stopped long reach? So people are waiting to see that time that you will quit, so that they can mock you and laugh at you. Shebi, we told you. Some persons are there observing. The day you will make a mistake and then they now ask you, Alpha, if I say that thing is not working, they will just laugh. So some persons are actually reading and then catching up with you, following you to know if this thing is true, to know if you are actually if you're actually saying the right thing. Some you're adding value to their lives. The day you stop posting, maybe for like a month, they will private chat to you. You've not been posting. We've seen all these persons. So for the new ones, consistently, once you have embraced to do this business, please keep to it and get focused on it. Acquire relevant knowledge on the business. Be open enough, ask questions, read books, do research. There are a whole lot of information on the internet. So keep doing your own personal research on the business. Come out for programs if you have the time. Okay, right now we don't have the time to come out, don't move around because of the coronavirus stuff. But once this phase passes, make sure you attend program, events, seminars, training. For the newbies, it will equip you. Read books too, the ones you can get. Just make sure you mingle so that the dream does not get, shrunk. Want it to expand. So the expansion will keep motivating and moving you. Even if you're not having results, just believe you have results and keep doing what you are doing. Don't hide long reach business. Some people hide long reach business. Nobody knows you are doing long reach and you want to excel. You want to become star director. How? So put it up. Be proud of it. Long reach is a brand. If Long reach is a super brand, everybody needs to be very, very, very proud of. Have it on your shirt, have it everywhere, put it, don't worry. Watch these football fans. They have, some persons don't wear any clothes other than a particular club. You go to their homes, you go to their bed, you go to everything, their car, everything. They don't even get anything. Nobody knows them if they are fans or not. But they are so, so passionate about it. So
they're diehard fans of that brand.
In fact, you can't say anything against that. Even if they hear any negative thing about their club and they are there, you are in trouble. So just be passionate about the brand, be passionate about the business. For the newbies, be consistent, acquire relevant knowledge, dig in, research, ask questions, try to see hold this business as if you are going to school. Don't tie your success to anybody. Try as much as possible. Give out. Add knowledge. Acquire knowledge to give out. Don't acquire it to keep. Get it to give out. The more you share, the more you get. The more you master it. So then for those that are already in the business and they are having their struggles, not getting it, or, I will advise you to, one, you have started. There's a place in the scripture that says, he who lays his eye on the plow and looks back is unfit for the kingdom. You have started, you are in it. That it is not giving you results today does not mean it will not give you results tomorrow. I was D3, I had D5s, not one, D5s under me. But I didn't quit. I kept doing what I was doing. Keep your game high, improve, acquire knowledge, make it the point where people want to even listen to you. You may not be getting all the results, but don't worry, no problem. And then also learn to go to the unknown. That's another tip. Learn to go to the unknown. Most times, the people that you know may not see your value. They may not know your worth. So you go to the unknown too. God bless the unknown. There are a lot of miracles in the unknown. A whole lot of miracles there. So keep whatever it is you are doing, intensify your effort, gather all the knowledge, use leverage on your uplines, share the stories of your uplines. If you're already in this business and you're not getting results, don't worry, yours will come. Don't be jealous of their progress. Even if you're downline, so don't be jealous. Share their stories. Be happy about their stories. Celebrate them. If you celebrate them, they will celebrate you. It's life. It's life. So that's just it.
Wow, this is powerful. I hope you got some value in this video. I want you to drop some ads, some like, some emoji, just some ads, some emoji on the group, on Zoom. Thank you, SD CHIBUZO, for these amazing nuggets. And thank you for sharing your story with us. You can see that all of the SDs have their own story. They have their own story. You can learn from their journey. Success leaves clue, guys. Success leaves clue. Don't do this business alone. Plug into every information that will help you grow your business. This group is open for everyone to join. That is my goal. We want you to have success in this business. That's why we are bringing this up to you. So thank you very much. I don't know if you have a parting word for those who are with us. So let's conclude with that.
I do. My popular quote is, when few multiplies, it becomes many. When few multiplies, it becomes many. And that's just the nature of our business. You start up a business, just maybe yourself and 2 or 3 persons, and then it will duplicate. Of course, because of my background, I understand the technique of duplication and reproduction. You know, you have an original copy, but an original copy can never be enough for a population. So we need to duplicate. When that duplication is made, just imagine yourself going to a party and then one person has a program and others don't have the program. How do you feel when eventually you get the program? So this is a duplicative business. We want you to get this, you know, build, live with it, let it be part of you. So when few multiplies, it becomes many. And the many will continue to multiply to give you very, very many. And it gets to a point you have lost control. That's the nature of the business. And then the second quote is, if you do long reach very well, you will go to heaven. It's deep. It will take some people a time to understand what I am saying. If you do long reach very well, you will go to heaven. Just as I've just mentioned it, I've just said it. Don't worry, just think about it. If you do long reach very well, you know, there are ways you do long reach. You may not do it well, may not do it properly. You know, very well means properly, you know, passionately, just the way it should be done. You will go to heaven. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the time. Thank you very much. So see you next time. Our next episode, 12 is coming up Wednesday. Finally, we're supposed to have as the 4 Udeme here this week. This week is our birthday, so she's busy. So next week we'll be having her on board up here. So you guys make sure you hook up to get plugged in. These are events now. This is event. So don't say the event is not happening in your area. This is an event. Make sure you apply the ATM method.
This is a wonderful event. This is a wonderful event, and kudos to the Charles Stambu. Of course, I am the master of the Jagbajantis movement, and Jagbajantis came as a result of rejection. Now we want people to understand that rejection is good for motivation.
That's the Jagbajantis. So get plugged in, apply the ATM method, add, tag, message. Add people to the group, tag them on any of the video you want them to see, especially your team members who are always in the low movement. They need to see this video. Then message them and ask them what they have actually learned from the video you have tagged them. Any video that is happening online from the leaders, make sure you are applying the ATM method. Add, tag, message. So thank you very much, guys. Bye.
So a very happy birthday to one of my wonderful and amazing upline, 4SD Udeme Etibensi. I want to use this opportunity to tell her that I am so very proud of her, and she really added so much to me while growing in this business. She is also one of my mentors. She's a strong woman, and I say happy birthday to her, wishing her all the very best in life, God's grace. And then we are the Long Reinvention Group. That's my group, my team name. We are saying a very happy birthday to her, and we are praying for her, and God will continue to keep her and bless her, and of course expand her the more. Vision 2023, we have that in mind. Yes, that's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right.